A true friend is someone who is always there for you when he'd rather be anywhere else. By desiring little, a poor man makes himself rich. Do not trust all men, but trust men of worth. The former course is silly, the latter a mark of prudence. Small-minded people blame others. Average people blame themselves. The wise see all blame as foolishness. It is greed to do all the talking, but not to want to listen at all. Happiness resides not in possessions and not in gold. The feeling of happiness dwells in the soul. Medicine heals diseases of the body. Wisdom frees the soul from passions. To do nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. Raising children is an uncertain thing. Success is reached only after a life of battle and worry. Men have made a maze of law and tied it up with 1,000 fetters. I would rather discover one true cause than gain the kingdom of Persia. Do not speak of your happiness to one less fortunate than yourself. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only a page. Boldness is the beginning of action, but fortune controls how it ends. A cheerful spirit is the bond of all friendships. The brave man is he who overcomes not only his enemies but his pleasures. The wise man belongs to all countries, for the home of a great soul is the whole world. Everything existing in the universe is the fruit of chance and necessity. It is better to destroy one's own errors than those of others. Nothing exists except atoms and empty space. Everything else is opinion. Nature is infinite in number and infinitely varied. The best people renounce all for one goal, the eternal fame of mortals, but most people stuff themselves like cattle. Good means not merely not to do wrong, but rather not to desire to do wrong. The more one knows, the more one knows one's ignorance. Pleasure itself is not good, but certain pleasures bring forth good. Hope of ill gain is the beginning of loss. Happiness and misery depend not on how things are, but on the opinion we have of them. The character of a man is his fate. He who loves wisdom is master of his own destiny. Well-being is attained by little and little, and nevertheless is no little thing itself. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Circumstances rule men. Men do not rule circumstances. Wise men make more opportunities than they find. Happiness resides not in possessions and not in gold. The feeling of happiness dwells in the soul. To be a man means to be responsible. To be a man means to feel shame for the positions in which one finds oneself vis-a-vis individuals for whom one has been given responsibility. The less you seek validation from others, the more you embrace your true worth. I would rather discover one true cause than gain the kingdom of Persia. The beginning of wisdom is to call things by their proper name. He who seeks for gain must be at some expense.